Breaking news mga kababayan, Senate President Alan Cayetano, merong pasabog na balita na ikagugulat ng minority. Tito Soto, Ping Lacson, halaka. Nag-iiyak na mga kababayan, pati mga congressman na walang ginawa kundi usigin si Sara Duterte, napaiyak dito. Bakit napaiyak mga kababayan? Naku po, Senado, hindi na magko-convene sa impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte. Halaka mga kababayan. Dito po, malalaman natin, naku po, kung sakali mga kababayan hindi matuloy ang impeachment, talagang si SP Cayetano ang isinugo ng buong may kapal. Diba si Tito Soto kasi mga kababayan walang ginawa kundi mang-abuso ng kapangyarihan eh. Kasama si Ping Lacson na walang ginawa kundi magpataba ng bulsa mga kababayan. So dito, sabi kasi mga kababayan, itong impeachment na ito ay wala ng saysay. Dapat sa basura ito malibing. Nako po mga kababayan ko, SP Cayetano may pasabog na ikagugulat ng mga tangalista. Nako po, nanginginig na lahat mga kababayan ko. Siyempre sa mga nagmamahal kay Sara Duterte, magandang balita ito. Super gandang balita. Diba, ang tagal natin ipinaglaban ng katwiran at ng katotohanan. Lahat ng mga manlulupig, manlilibak na kalaban ni Sara Duterte, mapapahiya. Dahil nga dito sa impeachment, yung kanilang mga birada na mga gawa-gawang mga marites sa mga kwento na walang kwenta, na walang katotohanan, na parang kachismisan lang, na mga chismoso, walang nangyari mga kababayan ko. Totoo kaya na itong impeachment ay mababasura? Yan ang tanong. Kaya dito, merong revelasyon si SP Cayetano. Nako, binulaga ang mga bending dalo dito. Sabi nila alas 3 mga kababayan, ang Senado ay magko-convene bilang impeachment trial. Pero ayon sa aking mga pangitain, sa aking mga nakita sa mga bolang kristal, itong impeachment na ito mga kababayan, hindi makakapasok sa pintuan ng Senado. Gagawin lang pangpahid ng wetpo ng mga congressman na walang ginawa kundi libakin si Sara. So ngayon mga kababayan, pakinggan po natin ano ang magandang balita ni SP Cayetano na nagpaiyak sa mga kalaban, nagpaiyak sa mga tangalista, sa mga bobolista, sa mga bending dalo. Ito na si SP Cayetano mga kababayan, magugulat kayo. Ano kaya ito? Good news ba o bad news? Sara Duterte na palundag? Totoo kaya ito? Panoorin natin. Kung hindi na talaga mag-convene ang Senado para sa impeachment trial ni Sara, ito po si SP Cayetano. Talagang nanginig si Tito Soto dito, mga kababayan, kasi balak po ng grupo ni Tito Soto, ibalik daw sa kanya ang pagka-Senate President. Mangyayari kaya yon? Ito po ang balita. Magugulat kayo.
The similarity between life and the Senate presidency is this. Life is from dirt to dirt. Di ba po? Pinanganak tayo, si Adam ay galing sa lupa, siya ay bumalik, nung ang physical niyang katawan ay namatay, bumalik sa lupa. Di ba? Our earthly father, Adam, came from soil. And when his earthly body rotted, it went back to soil. So what matters is not when you're born or when you die. What matters is what you do in between. So my ascent from councilor to Senate President is galing ako sa lupa. I came from the most simple, a little bit of an advantage because my father was already in politics. No? But one day, I will leave this office. Maybe today, maybe a month from now, maybe after the impeachment, who knows. But what matters is what I do in the middle. So as I'm speaking, or in between those two dates, remember we're often
Ayan, mga kababayan ko. Naku po, magugulat si Tito Soto dito. Mabubulaga. Ito po ang balita.
and I am saved. Sana kunin na ako ni Lord. Why? Because it's easier to die for God than to live for God. Di ba? The moment, the holy moment that we receive the Lord Jesus Christ, Bishop Leo, and we are born again is the greatest moment in our life because that, I don't know who to quote, but that God-shaped hole in our heart is suddenly filled. Di ba? So, people use the day they got married, the day their son or daughter was born, di ba? These are all great days, amazing days, days that you will not trade in. But that doesn't compare to the day that you are reconciled with God. But it is difficult the second, the minute after. You might not sin physically, but in your mind that's there. So my point is, it is difficult to navigate as Senate President. I don't expect you to agree with all of our decisions. But I'd like to tell you the truth. Sometime in 2003, the attack on the Senate began. The attack on the Senate was not on Wednesday, May 13. And let me clarify. When President Marcos called me to say, I want you to know it was not the military, it was not the PNP, it was not the NBI. I told them to stand down. I believe him. I believe him. As a leader, I do tell people to charge or stand down. I do tell people, makialam, wag kang makialam. But they don't always follow. That's why I told the President, Sir, Secretary John Vic is here. The Chief PNP is here. I'm not sure if I said the Chief PNP, but the PNP is here. They will do a investigation, an independent investigation. Technically, I could have rejected their offer for investigation. I don't know the technicalities there because, of course, someone had to investigate. But what I thought was prudent was that mag-join yung ating investigation. General Mao is there in the back. And he had reservations. He had no reservations of sharing the CCTV. He had no reservations of a joint investigation. But there were periods in time where the PNP would interrogate or talk to the witness alone. Nawala kami. And I put to ease his, I said, noted your objection, but we have to show good faith. We have to believe someone. We can't just believe in ourselves. And we have to believe when we prayed, God answered us. No? So my point is this. Last night, the
Alam nyo mga kababayan, buti na lang itong si Alan Cayetano. Alam nyo ba mga kababayan, nung nasa Senate pa ako, kasi alam nyo naman tayo, nagdaan po tayo sa mga ganyan. Na-interview ko yan. Kahit na binabatikos sa pangako niyang 10K, okay lang. Para sa akin, si Alan Cayetano, walang bahid ng kakurap-kurap ito. Saka God-fearing ito, mga kababayan. At isa pa, pinagkalooban po ito ng isang talento na katalinuhan na yung nakakaalam po ng katwiran, isa po si Alan Cayetano kasi nga po, isa po itong abogado at ginagalang ang ating saligang batas. Ganon din si Caro Dante Marcoleta. Ang mga ito mga kababayan, mga certified na abogado na hindi lang basta-basta abogado. Meron talagang kaalaman. Hindi gaya nung ibang mga galing-galingan. Isipin nyo, hindi pa sila abogado ha. Galing-galingan na. At sobrang yayabang. Mga kababayan ko, mga kababayan, laging nagbubuhat ng bangko. Lagi silang akong magaling. O, tignan yung nangyari kay Tito Soto at Ping Lacson. Nasibak dahil nga po sa kayabangan at hindi po nila paggalang sa tunay na katwiran. Lalong-lalo na ang Korte Suprema. Kaya dito sa impeachment ni Sara Duterte, tila hindi aabot sa pintuan ng Senado. Mga kababayan, dahil wala po sa katwiran ang binibintang kay Sara. Panoorin nyo po mga kababayan hanggang dulo para malaman natin kung talagang hindi na tatanggapin ng Senado itong impeachment ni Sara. Ibabasura na lang at itatapon sa dagat. Nako po, kung ganon, magandang good news po ito. Mga kababayan ko, kung ganon ha, kasi wala namang sa katwiran yung mga manlilibak kay Sara Sila De Lima, Luistro, Beli Abante, sila Terry Ridon at iba pang mga maleta na manlilibak kay Sara, wala sa katwiran So dito tayo kay SP. Buti na lang, meron tayong SP Cayetano. Meron na tayong Marcoleta, may SP Cayetano pa tayo. Nako po, magandang balita ito. Paiiyakin si Tito Soto dito. Ibabasura di umano ang impeachment. Naku, totoo kaya ito?
NBI confidential agent that they call driver turned out positive for gunpowder. Yung whatever the technical term is there, no? And that person was caught inside the Senate, not in the GSIS. They left a tactical bag at binalikan. And he was caught not by the OSAA, he was caught by the PNP at by Secretary John Vic. No? So what is my point? We have to pray that the President gets the right information. From day one, actually from the first time that one senator told me, Alan, ikaw na. Why do I say ikaw na? About 2 months ago, we had 14 senators. I have the proof. I have one copy. There are 2 copies of signatures, different names, of 14 senators choosing another senator as Senate President. Pero grabe po, magnitude, hindi ko alam kung anong magnitude earthquake to prevent that person from becoming the Senate President. But I had faith, not knowing that ang plano ni Lord, a few months later, ako ilagay. So the wisdom the Lord gave me is start talking to people. So I started talking to people in the administration and simply say, what we can offer you is an impartial trial, and what we can offer you is collaboration, not capitulation. We will not capitulate. Hindi pwedeng under the thumb ang Senate. The Senate cannot be dependent. Senate's executive and legislative are interdependent. But one cannot be totally dependent on the other. That will lead to a dictatorship. No? So yun lang pinatid. When Senator Bato rode my car, sabi ko, Senator Bato, you know who I'm talking about, when I'm talking about, sino. If you trust me, I will try to navigate this. Sabi niya sa akin, I won't be here if we don't trust you. If I and we don't trust you. Saturday night, he called me and said, I will not go there because dami ng checkpoint. It's almost impossible. But give me the number of one senator who promised me number 14 siya. He called that senator. Sinabi niya, na ako madulas. He told that senator, I will fight for you. I will campaign for you. Do not be afraid, etc. Then he called me. Sabi niya, Lan, I talked to Senator Blanc, and I don't think he will, kasi I told him, he promised me if you appear, he will appear. So sabi niya, I asked him questions, I don't think he will go. Hindi pupunta Lan. sabi niya, hindi na rin ako pupunta kung hindi rin tayo 13. Sabi ko, sir, pang-14 siya, pang-13 ka. Exactly ito sinabi ni Senator Bato, pagpre-pray ko. At that moment, I felt the sincerity na ang isang anak ng Diyos ay magtatanong sa Diyos, what should I do? No? And at that moment, yung prayer ko, Lord, if there are principalities or authorities preventing this, ilagay mo. Okay, backtrack. While I was talking to these people from the administration, I went to the former Senate President, Senator Chis Escudero, and sabi ko, pare, pwede bang hindi ako? Ano ibig sabihin? Pwede bang si ate na lang? Kasi mas amiable siya, wala siyang kaaway, baka may sumama pa sa kabilang grupo, maybe 2 or 3 of them would join us. You're closer to the other group than me. You're closer to the administration than me. Baka you can make calls. Sige, I'll make calls ganyan, pero kaya mo yan, pre. So sabi ko, I'll pray, and if God tells me, I'll do it. But if it's not clearly me, why should I do it? I'm comfortable. I mean, we're finally in a place that, you know, with my small group in Transform the Nation, I'm doing what I want to do after a long time. Tahimik buhay namin. We have Sunday lunch or dinner. I play with my dog. I see my pamangkins. Wala akong kaaway dito sa floor. From 10 million bashers, I only have 2 million bashers. So why would I want to re-enter? But he told me, no, simple. Go around the 12. And he said some names. Sabi niya, eto yung mga medyo marupok or vulnerable. Go to them. If they say yes, then go. So I went to the next senator. Same day. Di pa ako nagtatanong. Sabi niya, yes. I heard it's you. I told you it's you. Yes, go for it. Then he asked me, should I call this? Sabi ko, if you call them, malalaman nila. But I'm asking you, baka bumigay ka when they exert pressure. I mean, prison time is not a joke. I mean, it's easy for us, especially in a Christian Catholic nation where all the saints or apostles or almost all were put to the test. But sometimes we read the ending na, di ba? It's just like our athletes. We give them medals when they're already, we give them all the money when they're already gold medal. But we do not look at the time that they're training at naghihirap sila. No? So, sa pag-iikot ko, yun, the final blow was really whether Senator Bato. And he said, hindi na ako pupunta. So, Sunday night, so I think it was Friday or Saturday, God gave me this impression. Alan, you trust Cheese. Cheese trust Joel. Joel trust Lauren. Lauren trust, but you don't trust each other. So, sabi ko, dapat pala magkaharap-harap. Di ba? So, parang sinabing magkita lahat ng Christian sa Luneta. Di ba? JL trust CCF, trust PCEC, trust Bishop Leo, trust Bishop Dan, trust Bishop Oriel, trust Bishop Arde, trust Bishop Benny. But meron wala sa grupo biglang sabihin, ha? Eh yung isa dyan, pro, yung isa, anta hindi dadating yan. So although you trust each other individually, as a group, parang madaling medyo mag-create ng distrust, no? So actually, every single senator who came, 12, Sunday night, ang sinabi ho, I came kahit na I know wala tayong 13. Because there's a cost. There's a cost. Can you imagine? We call the Senate free, independent. But just meeting together may cost. Just meeting, just 12 senators having dinner together on Monday may cost. So lalo akong nag-overtime in that context to tell everyone we're not here for or against anyone. We're here to do our job. Because may crisis. And remember, during crisis, there's also great opportunity. And remember that usually pag may crisis, nandun yung revival.
Alam nyo mga kababayan, Mabuti na lang talaga na isang Alan Cayetano at isang abogado ang pumalit kay Tito Soto. Alam nyo kung bakit? Malapit sa Diyos, Christian. Di ba mga kababayan, may takot. Ginagalang ang batas. Itong pinalitan niya na si ex-SP Soto, anong alam nito? Feeling abogado, feeling henyo, feeling matalino, feeling presidente, ano pa, feelingero, chismoso, lahat na mga kababayan. Lahat na ng mga bad images nasa kanya na. Kaya kinagagalitan po ng nakakarami na mga Pilipino. Itong si Lacson, kita nyo po, ikumpara natin kay Marcoleta. Napakalayo naman ng agwat nila. Isang abogado si Marcoleta. Itong isa, feelingero. Akala mo, napakagaling sa batas. Sabi nga ni Marcoleta, ginagamit ang social media. Salita ng salita, hindi naman nakakaintindi. Isipin nyo mga kababayan. Kaya buti na lang itong si SP Cayetano, magaling po. Ginagalang po ang ating konstitusyon. Sinusunod kung ano man ang iutos ng Korte Suprema. At dito mga kababayan, hindi siya bias. Ganito dapat ang mga umuupo sa gobyerno. Hindi porke yung nasa kapangyarihan ka na, gagamitin mo ng kapangyarihan mo para manglibak ka ng kapwa mo tao. Lalo na pag sarili mong interes ang pinangangalagaan mo. Tapos titibagin mo yung tao, sisiraan mo, gagawan mo ng kung ano-anong mga kamalian para magmukha kang malinis. Para bang binabato mo yung kulay puti, batuhin mo ng putik, tapos ikaw yung magmumukhang malinis, pero sa totoong buhay, ikaw yung napakadumi. Di ba mga kababayan ko, buti na lang talaga meron tayong Marcoleta, may Alan Cayetano tayo na talagang lumalaban sa katwiran at katotohanan. Buti na lang mga kababayan, kasi pag hindi, hanggang ngayon si SP, alam na this. Ako kahit na mga kababayan yung point of view ko, matuloy o hindi itong impeachment ni Sara, go. Basta si Alan Cayetano ang tatayong SP. Kasi alam natin na hindi magiging bias po ito. Biblia ang saligan niya, batas at katwiran, at laging ginagalang ang karapatan ng bawat isa sa atin. Ganun po katalino po ito mga kababayan. Mga kababayan, parang Marcoleta ito mga kababayan ko.
Kasi nandun yung desperation ng tao. So the 2 points I want to make. In 2023, there was an attempt to abolish the Senate. Okay? That was confirmed to everyone. Everyone knew that. But the surveys came out, many things came out. Then siguro nung i-revive na, nagka-flood control naman. And then what we heard is that there's a plan, impeachment, then change the Constitution. But this time around, do not abolish the Senate, but make it a regional Senate. Increase the number to 36, 48, or 60, or 70, which theoretically sounds very good. Who of us do not want a regional Senate? But the reality is, kung kayang medyong halos hawakan ang Senate kung 24, if you have 36, 48, it will become a semi-rubber stamp. That's the reality. That's the reality. If the Christian groups over the send 10 people and they swear and they say na, we will be the conscience or the elders of the Christian community, you will be the apostles, not only pastoral care but apostolic leadership, they will be able to withstand, the battles between Peter and Paul. They will be able to meet as a group, pray, and submit to the Lord. But you tell me, put in a room 200 Christian leaders. No, it's not about who is Judas or who is right or wrong. It's just simply more it's simply easier to manipulate a bigger group than a smaller group. So in thanking you today, please don't pray for me as Senate President. Diba? First, please pray that whatever plans the Lord has, there will be no spiritual, physical blockages. No? Remember, before running for Congress, ang prayer, Bishop Leo, ni Brother Eddie sa akin, parang may nakita siyang wall. So he prayed that any wall blocking my destiny will be destroyed, and then a bridge. So any wall that is blocking, all of you here are repositories of prophecies for the nation. And of course, all of us are praying that delayed lang yung iba doon, hindi canceled. No? Okay. The IFP have been interceding. Can I share just this one thing, the impression lang ni Lord? Hindi ko makalimutan during year 2000, 1999 or 2000, Bishop Dan Balais prophesied na magkakaroon ng oil ang Pilipinas. I don't remember now if that's 99, 98, or 2000. But sometime during that time in, hindi siya National Bible Day pa. I don't know if it's National Prayer Day or basta it's one of those big Christian, prophesy ni Bishop Dan yun, na discover Malampaya a year or 2 years later. 2, 3 years later. Okay. I never understood why the Lord stopped there at ba't hindi tayo yumaman. Until I watched Miles Monroe. Sabi ni Dr. Miles Monroe, whatever you do not manage, God will not continue or He will get it from you. Sabi ni Miles Monroe, if you're asking for a bigger house, but you can't even clean your room, why will the Lord give you a bigger house?
Ayan, mga kababayan ko. Anong masasabi nyo dito? Matutuloy pa ba na mag-convene ang Senado? Yan ang kaabang-abang. Isang like, isang share po at isang subscribe. Mabuhay po ako si The Wonders Philippines. Salamat po na marami sa inyong suporta, mga kababayan ko. Mabuhay kayo ngayong umagang ito.